Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be checking out a new texture pack for Star Wars. This is the Clone Wars Minecraft texture pack, and as you can see, this is the startup screen. As you can see, this is for 1.20.1 or 1.20 and above. So let's get into a world, and I'm going to be checking out a few of the things the texture pack changes, and then I'm going to be showing y'all how to actually get it at the end. So let's hop into a world. So we're here in a world where I have everything set up over here to show y'all. So we're going to be starting over here with all the armor pieces. So the first armor set you can get is leather armor, which gives you like Jedi ropes, as you can see. I think they look pretty cool. I think they're amazing actually. Yeah, so this would be your leather armor, which kind of makes sense. Next up back here would be your chainmail armor, which would give you clone trooper armor, since this is based off the Clone Wars. So if we grab it real quick and put it on, you can see it actually looks pretty cool, as this is 212 trooper armor, which is actually my favorite. So I think this looks pretty awesome. But next up we have over here the iron. So for the iron armor, it's pretty simple. It's a 501st trooper armor, pretty similar to the 212th, but this is 501st. The next one is Clone Commando armor, which is the gold armor. So let's try it on. So as you can see, I think it looks pretty cool. It has like a lot of texture in it, and it actually does look like Clone Commandos. So this looks amazing. Next up here is your diamond armor, which is shock trooper armor, which is really cool. So let's put it on. So I think the shock trooper armor is one of my favorite out of all of these. This or the Clone Commando, but yeah, I think the diamond armor looks pretty cool, and since this is like one of the highest things you can get in the game, and most people stop at diamond, don't really bother to get netherite, I think it's pretty cool to have a cool armor. But next up, we're gonna be checking out some of these player heads. So you have a total of 4 player heads that are changed. So you have your Wither Skeleton skull, which is like a Clone Commando droid head. You have your Creeper head, which is like a Droidica head. You have your Pigling head, which is a Darth Maul species head. And then you have your Skeleton head, which is a standard B1 battle droid head. So as you can see here, there's a few weapons. If we grab in, you can see that they all look pretty similar but are different. So starting off, this is the flint and steel, which is pretty cool. I like that they chose different textures for all of them. This is your fishing rod, which is just looks like a standard DC-15A, but it works. And then since the carrot on the stake is a fishing rod, they just use the same texture. But this one has the little hook thing at the top, as you can see. Oh, where'd it go? There. You can see the difference at the tip of the blaster. Then the last one is the actual bow, which you can actually shoot and see the arrows are actually blaster shots, so that's pretty cool. Next up here you have your turtle shell, which gives you a Boba Fett helmet, which is pretty cool. And you have your jack-o'-lantern and your carved pumpkin, which are just clone trooper heads. And then this is your note block. Then this is birchwood, which it also includes the floor. All the birchwood gets this cool Star Wars-y texture. And then your bone and rotten flesh. Next up, this is the coolest part of this mod, I think. It's all the different mobs that changed. So starting with the Creeper, you get an actual Droidica, which is so cool. So then this is the Skeleton, which is actually a B1 B1 battle droid, and it actually has a new sound. Like they changed the sound for each of these mobs. So, and he's also holding the actual blaster, so yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Let's kill him real quick. And he drops the bones. So then if you keep going, this is the Wither Skeleton, which is like the Droidica, and they all have their own audio. Next up is this zombie, which is like a B2 battle droid, which is pretty cool. And if we kill him, he drops the rotten flesh, which looks like a droid part. So next up we have the zombie villager, which is like a different version of like the B2 battle droid. It just has a little bit of tan so you can differentiate them, but it's still a zombie, so it's still a B2 battle droid. And then I think it has like a jetpack on the back. Then next up we have the zombified piglin, which is the Darth Maul species, and I think they look pretty cool. So next up we have the turtle, which is actually just a normal turtle. They just changed the color of it, so nothing too interesting here, but it's still pretty cool. So next up we have the Ghast, which is actually one of my favorite, because as you can see, it's a whole like droid ship, and it has all the sound effects and stuff. It looks super cool. You can see the texture from above, and you can hear it like fly and stuff. I think this is one of the coolest ones. So next up is the villager, which is just a clone trooper, and they have cool noises, like sound effects, like go go go. So let's say I were to spawn a zombie, and they would chase it, and then they get to fight. And then they have like their own I mean, I guess the clone is outmatched here. Let's help him. There we go. Yeah, next up we have the Husk, which is another version of the B2 battle droid, and as you can see he's holding an iron sword, which is the only one that changes because netherite, I don't know why, but it looks like that. Next up we have the Drowned, which is like I honestly don't know what it is. It looks like a robot thing. If y'all can let me know what this is. I'm pretty sure I think they're trying to go with like one of those like underwater robots things from Star Wars. I'm not sure. Let me know what it's called in the comments if you know. Let's move on. So next up we have the Piglin Brute, which is like a Senate guard, and they look super cool. So to wrap up the texture pack, we actually have the Piglin, which is this one doesn't really show it, but you can kind of see the gold armor. Let's see if this one. There we go. It's just like another one of these Darth Maul. It looks slightly different, but it's still pretty cool. So that's pretty much it for this texture pack. I do want to say you could get another texture pack, which is this one. It says it's for an older version, but it still works. And then you could put it on top. You get now lightsabers of all the different rarities and cool shields. So if you wanna get this texture pack on top of the other one, I did make a video on how to get it. I'll leave it in the description. But now let's go check out how you can actually get this texture. To get this texture pack, you're gonna want to go into whatever web browser you use and type in this link. I'll leave it in the description because it's kind of long, but this is the link you want to go to. So once we go here, you can see the texture pack shows up, and it has over 2,000 views and 377 downloads. So it is pretty popular. If you want to download it, you want to click right here where it says download texture pack. So now that you have it there, you're gonna want to open your files manager. So if we go do that real quick, you're gonna see that it's actually gonna be right there. So let's just drag it out real quick, like so. Let's just gonna make a copy there. So now what we want to do is you can close out of this, and then you're gonna want to go into the run, app. So you're gonna type percent run, and then it should, or you can just type run, and then the app might pop up. And you're gonna want to type this back here. So if you type this, it would actually take you to the actual file of Minecraft. So let's do that. And you can see all the files and stuff from the actual game. So we want to go to the one that says resource pack, and there you can see all our resource packs, and we're just gonna want to pop it down there. I already have it, so I'm not gonna do it, as you can see, but you just want to pop it there, and it's gonna work. And then we can just go and open the actual game. So now that you've actually opened the game, as you can see, we don't have the texture pack yet. It looks very bland, very ugly in here. So what you're gonna want to do is click escape, options, resource packs, and this is, you can see all your resource packs pop up. It's gonna say that it's made for an older version, but that's because it's made for 1.20. And then I'm in 1.20.1, but it still works. So you're just gonna move it like that. It's gonna say that. You're gonna click yes, and it's gonna be right there. So done. As you can see, we have the actual resource pack, and everything looks amazing again. So that's pretty much how you do it. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, consider subscribing and liking the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.